Well, salam alaikum, my friends, and welcome back to another DLC prediction making video. It's always great to have you guys here, especially for these. These always make my day. These always make my night. I always think about these. Oh my gosh, it's all I see now. But it's so great to have you guys here because today we're making the Middle Eastern DLC. One of the things I do love about the Middle East is their wide variety of fauna. They have some really awesome animals over there that often get pretty forgotten about. It's a pretty forgettable region, I have to say so myself, but the animals should not be forgotten by any of you. I do believe Frontier has a wonderful chance to bring so many fan favorites to the game with this pack. I think it would be a very awesome thing to have. So without further ado, let's just get started. Number 1 on the list for the animal pack, I would love to see dromedary camels. Obviously, everyone loves dromedary camels. Who doesn't? We were all really hoping that the Africa DLC would have them, but seeing as we might be able to get them in a Middle Eastern animal DLC, I think that would fit the bill so much more. We already have dromedary camels as scenery items, actually, so getting them as real animals would just fit. It would complete the entire experience in that regard. They're very often found in zoos all across the globe. They're more so found in, your lower budget zoos, but that doesn't really stop any higher budget zoos from getting them. They're very emblematic of the entire Arab nation. Like everyone loves to associate these guys with them. They're very common with like the caravans, with like, all the people who travel around nomadically. It's just a really awesome animal that I feel like deserves a lot of attention in this game. Moving on from there, we also have the Hamadryas baboon. These guys are pretty cool. They're more so associated with Egypt. Alternatively, I do have the olive baboon, but they're not really found in the desert. The Hamadryas baboon, though, they're really freaking cool. I love their coloration. They're bright white and pink, which is just such a unique coloration for primates. I know like the only other one that really looks like that is, well, me in the winter and the Japanese macaques. So these guys are pretty cool. Plus you would be able to mix them up with like ibex or something like that. They would love rocky habitats. They're just freaking sweet, and I would love to get these guys. In addition to that, we also have the Scimitar horned Oryx. I'm choosing these guys strictly based off their unique morphology. They're extremely beautiful and they're extremely endangered, which goes hand in hand with Planet Zoo's message of conservation. I feel like these guys would be a wonderful little poster child for all of this. They are extremely beautiful. They have this beautiful white and orange kind of tint to them, and they're just freaking cool. It really is a shame that they are extinct in the wild and they are critically endangered, but there are so many efforts going around the world to actually house them and reproduce them so we could finally reintroduce them into the wilds for good. Moving off of there, we also have the Aodad. Well, not really Middle Eastern. These guys are more so North African, but I feel like we can kind of do that since, the African penguin was in the Africa DLC, even though that was all based off of Egyptian, scenery. But the Aodad is really freaking cool. We have them all over the place up where we are. They're really beautiful creatures, and I loved how well the Alpine Ibex turned out. I would love to see Frontier tackle yet another goat, and the Alpine Ibex is just begging to be turned into an Aodad. So getting these guys officially in the game by Frontier would be amazing. Think of how well Frontier would be able to handle that beard. That'd be a really awesome thing to see as well. Moving on through here, though, we also have the Caracal. These guys are found all over. They're found in Africa, India, and the Middle East, so they make for a very versatile animal, and I think their inclusion in the game would be a really awesome thing to have. They're really small, which is honestly a really good thing to have. We need a lot more smaller animals in the game. They really do help to fill out those areas in between your bigger habitats, and I think Planet Zoo devs are finally starting to realize that with all the recent smaller additions, like the beavers and the otters and stuff like that. But I don't know, the Caracal is just really freaking cool, and it'd be a very versatile animal. Along with the striped hyena, again, a very versatile animal. These guys are found in India, Middle East, and Africa, and they're so freaking cool. I was recently so lucky to see these guys in Naples Zoo. Yes, in Naples Zoo, and they're really freaking beautiful in person. Plus, they are 10 times cooler than the spotted hyena, I have to say so myself, so that'd be a really awesome thing to have as well. Moving through here, I also have the leopard as the last habitat animal. These guys are really beautiful. I don't really care about what subspecies they would choose, whether it be the Persian or Arab leopard, I don't really care. Just as long as we get them, they're the last big cat in the game that we really need, so getting them officially would be a wonderful thing to have nonetheless. For the exhibit animal, I have the Lebanon viper and the desert cobra. Not really sure which one, but I would love to have a snake finally. We have gone so many DLCs without snakes that it actually hurts, so getting these guys officially would be a wonderful thing to have. For the scenery pack though, I'm not really too keen on this, so we're just gonna blaze right through it. Dromedary camel, hamadryas baboon, leopard, and striped hyena. We get two kind of like omnivore, herbivore kind of things, and we also get the leopard and striped hyena as carnivore reps. This would be the ideal pack in my eyes, but definitely do let me know yours down below. Exhibit animals just the same, but more scenery. I would love to see more desert and dead foliage, twigs, branches of different types, dry versions of current lush foliage, more palms, more rocks would be great as well to really sell off that craggy desert vibe. But all that being said, that's all I have for this entire video, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by. It's always great to see you guys in the comments down below. Let me know your ideal choices for this pack as well. I love to see it. But all things being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Take care and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye-bye now.